Yo guys, what's going on? Acez here today with another video. In today's video, we are going to be checking out all of the brand new barters that were added into Escape from Tarkov today, and they are actually pretty interesting. But before we take a look at them, you guys know what to do, man. Make sure you are hitting that like button for me, and make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. We got some new content on the way. Some people think it's going to be real soon. Some people think it's not going to be until the summer. Regardless of what it is, you want to be subscribed to this channel so you don't miss those dope-ass in-raid trades with Lightkeeper and all the action that ensues with those brand new scab bosses. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's hop into this one, man. These barters we're going to be taking a look at here today are all available at level 1. And you heard that correctly. They're actually a really interesting set of barters that we can do. And what's even more interesting was Nice Guy's take on the barters. I don't know if I'll put this tweet on screen or not, but basically what he says is he thinks these barters are going to be all the in-raid trades you can do with the Lightkeeper. I thought it was a super interesting take, and with how good some of these barters are, he might be right. But at the end of the day, we are in midwife, and new players do need a little bit of help when it comes to being level 1 in a swamp of level 45s plus here in Escape from Tarkov. So it could go either way. It could just be for this wipe. It could be permanent. We'll just have to see. But we're going to start with proper. We got 6 traders to look at. Let's hop in. So let's go to our barters. We're going to level 1 so you guys can see every single time that these are available at level 1 for you. We have 2 impact grenades. They are very, very slightly different from each other. One has an additional 2 meters and an additional 10 fragments. I'm not sure on the damage per fragment per grenade, but just know that you can get impact grenades now at proper level 1 for the military cable, and I always forget what this thing's called. Let me see. Nope, that's the wrong button. Boom, there we go. The gyro tachometer. Hey, that might have been right. That was a solid attempt from your boy. But those things, you know, that's that easy reserve and interchange loot. You find these all over the place on reserve, and you find these fuckers like every other raid on interchange in the tech store. So, you know, if you need some impacts, those are nice. And then we got some class 6, man, for 2 aces. And I don't know if aces got nerfed on Lighthouse or not. I haven't really been keeping up with Lighthouse that much this wipe, to be honest with you. I was actually primarily focused on learning reserve this wipe because I've always avoided that map. And, you know, I know aces were popping out like candy. So these have probably gone way up in price because the Zuck, armor class 6, dope-ass armor. And those are the 3 barters that were added for proper here today. We're going to be moving on to Therapist. Now, Therapist got 4 barters, it looks like, and the SJ1 was one of them. I forget which one it is here. It's right here. So the SJ1 you can get for 1 SSD, and there's no limit on that. And those SJ1s can be used for other crafts and stuff. And then we have for a VPX, you can get the ETG, the Juice Stim. Everybody loves this bad boy. No limit on that. So, you know, you got that there for you if you were really farming and saving up all those rare electronics. And then we have the Mule for the Asa right here. So if you stocked up on Aces, you are good to go. And then you have the SJ9 for a Vertex. This is super interesting because this was basically only acquired one way. Actually, I think it's 2 ways. I think you can get a rare drop from either Sanitar or Cultist. But the main way you got the SJ9s was actually at the beginning of this wipe with the Christmas tree. You could craft them, and what I actually did was I think I crafted 1 or 2, and they're still in my inventory somewhere. And when I last looked, they were way over 100k. Probably going to come down now, but at the end of the day, you can now get SJ9s, which if you guys don't know what the SJ9 is, that's basically that stim that helps you with thermals. You know, lowers your body temp and stuff like that. So interesting stuff here, man. Honestly, it's just like it's really, really focused on all those rare electronics, and it's super interesting. They're all available at level 1. Let me also just lock that in for you guys. You can see, like, you can get the good stims right off the rip now at level 1. And this is kind of why I think, like, there is absolutely no shot these stims would be available to us at the beginning of a wipe. I mean, just look at the other contents of the loot pool for level 1 on barters, and then you just have these. Like, it just doesn't exactly make sense. So Nice Guy might have a really, really solid theory there. Moving on to Skier. We got some sights, baby. We got some sights. Level 1. You got a flare. All right. Now, I'm going to be honest. There's supposed to be a Reaper sight in here somewhere. And, you know, we'll see if I can figure out what's going on with that. But the flare, just all your rare military electronics, all that shit. You got the iridiums. You got those military whatevers, and you got your military cables here. Now, there's supposed to be a Reaper sight in here, so let me see if I can find that. All right, so the current Reaper is out of stock, but it's the wrong barter. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Not sure if it was already removed or what happened there. But from what I understand, there's also a Reaper available. Not sure if that's quest locked or what's going on with that. But that's just from the list that I'm looking at. I could have it wrong. But gonna make you aware of it just in case. Let's move on to our main man, Peacekeeper. Going to level 1. We got some stuff I haven't even fucking found this wipe. So, let's hop into it. First one is 338 Lapua Magnum. 1 round. 1 fucking round. For one of these bad boys. I don't know if it's the best barter in the book, man. I gotta be honest. This one, you know, give us like a pack of 20 or something. Okay, pack of 20 is a little fucking overkill. I think these rounds are like 30,000 a round or some shit. Oh, you probably can't even sell them on the damn flea market anymore. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, these AP rounds, do they one-shot Class 6? Or is it two-shot Class 6? I'm not sure. But regardless, now you have a way to get them pretty fucking easily. So it's a little scary. Next is going to be the M45A1 for a military cable. The next one is going to be the M4, which is, that's the wrong M4. This actually might not have been at level 1, and that might be why it's on our list here. But this is pretty much the same barter, I believe. I'm not sure if this was available at level 1 or not, though. So keep that in mind. I'll keep it in the video. I won't edit it out. M4 at level 1, Peacekeeper for your normal barter, 3 CPU, 3 CPU fans. So, continuing to move on. For 3 VPXs, you can get yourself a Scar Heavy. Interesting. And then we have the G28 Patrol. So not the super juiced version, but for 2 Iridium and for 1 of those radios, the transmitters there. And then continuing to move on, you can buy a fucking Thor Armor for an SMT. It's a tape recorder, right? Or a tape cassette and an Acez. So I'm pretty sure these fuckers were cheap. And now they're expensive. I don't know how cheap they ever got, but yeah. Now you can buy the Juice Thor. I think it's the Juice Thor, right? Let me see here. Is it the Class 6 or the Class 4 one? Yeah, it's the Class 6. This is the Juicy Boy. You know, some pretty fucking insane barters there on level 1. Literally level 1. Like, it's insane, bro. Alright, so we're going to be moving on to Mechanic now. Level 1 barters. And let me inspect some shit here that we do not have inspected. So, we are going to be looking at the 60-round PMAG for 2 of these bad boys, which is nice. We have I think the rangefinder here, which is, wrong button, which is for a military cable. Now, is this the good one or the shitty one? This is the good one. All right. Good to know. Good to know. All right. We got the anodized red extension tube here. Honestly, man, it's nice to have a way to get one of these. You know, if you would for some reason have a not found in raid VPX, you know, the fact you can get one of these bad boys is nice, man. The advanced tube is always there for you, or enhanced. It's either advanced or enhanced, but regardless, you know, it gets the job done, but sometimes you just want to run the anodized red. It's a little bit better stat-wise, and now we have an option to get it pretty frequently and not have to pay a fuckload of money. If we do have one of these VPXs that is not found in raid, you have the Usp Elite and the Usp Expert, all for different things here. So the Elite is going to run you an Iridium, and the Expert is going to run you an SSD. Now, a lot of these SSD ones might be something you want to look at, because if you were farming GPUs early in wipe, you might have a lot of SSD stocked up if you didn't go for the USD on them. Next, our final trader is going to be Ragman, and we have some interesting stuff in here. Let's go ahead and get all of these inspected. So, we have the RYST bulletproof helmet for the transmitter. We have the Gen 4 Assault for the one military fucker I can never say, and our military cable. And then we have the high mobility kit here for the Iridium and for the Vertex. We are actually missing a Gen 4 in here. This is the Assault. We have the high mobility kit. It says there's another Gen 4 as well, the Gen 4 full for an Acez. That is probably going to be sold out, I would assume. Let me see if we can find that here. I saw the Gen 4 is up here, but I don't see it exactly. So, not sure the status on that one. We also have the Hex Grid, as you saw, for 4. It already got nerfed. SSDs, and for 3 of these tape cassettes, which was originally 2. So they are making changes to these very, very frequently here. And I think there's one more we're supposed to be looking at here. Yeah. So the Arma, the big bad boy, love this thing. Got the 2 VPXs and the 4 SAS drives. So a lot of juice, okay? A lot of juice here in our brand new level 1 barters. Some of those, like the 1 Reaper and the Gen 4 full, they might have got taken out already. I mean, this is some old information I'm looking at. I was working all morning and, you know, had some time to hop on record for you guys the new content that came out a little bit earlier this morning. And honestly, man, you know, they're making changes to it already. So for the people that did get to abuse it early on, good for you. But, yeah, Nice Guy has a good take on these, man. Very definitely could be the in-raid trader stuff, which is kind of interesting. You know, at the end of the day, I wouldn't say these are, like, phenomenal, you know? Like, some of the stuff you could probably just buy and you'd be okay. I understand that, like, you know, Class 6 and Class 4, some of those armors aren't really exactly readily available to you, but I think I'd be okay without ever needing to visit the Lightkeeper if that's all he has. That's just my opinion. I just don't see it being worth it. But depending on if the guy has, you know, maybe trader rep and some other shit, maybe it'd be worth doing some of those cheaper ones like the SSDs. You know, for some of that, some of those stims even, just to get the trader rep up or something like that, or for your task. So we'll see what happens. It could go either way, but you know, this could definitely just be to help the Timmies out who are just now hopping on in mid-wipe. Who knows, man? But do me a favor, hit that like button if you made it this far, baby. I appreciate you, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Sponsors, equipment, description below. It's gonna be it for me. Thanks so much for stopping by. I'm out.